Just redo the frickin' intro. So yeah. Welcome to another bonus round of DJ Birdman. We're just gonna be doing level grinding because holy hell, I've had a hell of a week. And also Coliseum's going on. I wanna watch that with my friends. Namely this duck over here. So let's just level grind. And semi-continuous story.
It is a wonderful day in the YouTube landscape, but I am a terrible.
You are terrible. Chemical needle? No, I don't have a remedy. Probably. Waka got stoned. So how's everyone else doing? Does it seem better, Uni? Like, hella better or just better? Waka's stoned again.
Okay, well, first off, this is Waka. Are we really surprised that Waka is stoned?
Okay, that's good. So yeah, resetting the internet did help a little bit.
Good.
Ow. Break
You
Yuna's
purposely
stoned.
ignored my bad joke, that's good.
No, this is bad because Yuna's stoned.
You shouldn't have borrowed Waka's stats.
Okay, so maybe if I silence them, they'll prevent them.
So, I have never gotten far.
Can you guys hear Snowy at all? We might have to raise his volume a little.
Have I ever told you why I never get far in Final Fantasy X?
Bye.
So, for the longest time,
Longest time.
the copy of Final Fantasy X we had was broken.
Ow.
So you'd get to the first section, and like the first actual fight with Auron, where you have him in your party.
Oh, it crashed. You said it would crash, right?
Yeah, it would soft crash for like 30 minutes.
Oh.
So like you just hear like the same looping bit of soundtrack over and over again. And then it would continue after 30 minutes, and then it would just stop. Like you think, finally, after 30 minutes, my patience is rewarded. Never mind.
Uni, is it better? Can you hear him a little better now? Because I lowered the game volume a smidge. As well, raised his volume. Was that better or worse?
What did you know? You mean the figment of Giga's magic? See, he's got like a wire tapped in the back of his head that allows me to show up. It's weird though. I don't know what it smells like.
Okay, good. But can you still hear the game, Uni? Bonk. Oh no.
Some donkey once told me the world was gonna... Nope.
I hate petrification early on.
Yeah, I have to remember, like, Like the things I can get away with on screen ain't like the same things I can get away with on YouTube. On Twitch I can hum a song, but the second we do it on YouTube, YouTube's like, never mind how you.
Well, no, remember when I hate you.
Oh, I hate you too.
No, the freaking Basilisk. No, but also Snowy. It's. I mean, if anything, it's just the fact that we're not even getting monetized for these in the first place. So it's just a matter of.
Well, I can't like negative monetize.
What?
It's like, so you can be demonetized if you try to monetize a video. Well, if you don't monetize your video, you can be negative monetized.
No, we're not giving YouTube.
Like anyone wants to give YouTube money in this day and age. You what? What?
What? What happened?
Opening up Left 4 Dead 2 after like 28 years.
Oh God, what? Why?
I don't know. I went to the past.
Hey, connections good. There we go.
Was 10 the first Final Fantasy that only gave you like 3 party members in a battle party?
Sorry, what was that?
Final Fantasy X was the first Final Fantasy that continued the whole. You can only have 3 party members out for a battle party. You can't have 4.
No?
'Cause I know that you can switch between party members mid-battle.
Yeah, you can. 10 was the first to do that because all the way up until 6, you could have it was 4, then 5 party members. 7, 8, 9, and 10 had 3.
Ah. See, I always thought that was weird because I thought like it was a staple that like 4 dudes walked up to kick God's ass.
This is not Persona, Snowy.
Well, no, consider you fight godlike beings in most Final Fantasy. Like, I'm not sure about 8, but I sure as hell know in 7 you fight a godlike being,
Shield
in
us from
6
thunderous
you fight a
bane.
godlike being, in 7 you fight a teapot, not 7, in 5 you fight a teapot,
And 7 you fight a house.
yeah, you fight a house though.
I'm an idiot.
Aren't we all?
Bonk.
It's over.
Bonk.
Bonk?
Bonk.
Bonk.
A ball. So who's your favorite character in 10?
You know, I can't say that I have, because I really don't know the characters of 10.
Oh, we got a blob.
I know about Auron.
Got
I
a
know
blob.
about Titus. I know about Waka. I guess Riku? Riku's a good character. I like Riku.
I like all the characters, but Lulu and Riku are my favorite. But also, do you agree with me when I say that Lulu's horrifying?
Is Lulu the one who's got the dress of belt?
Yes.
Yeah, but like, she's like the good kind of terrifying. She looks like she knows what she's doing.
He does, and that's what makes her really horrifying. So I got a Cactar doll for her right now.
Sometimes you need a cactus friend. Alright, what the fuck kind of mods do I have on goddamn Left 4 Dead 2? Zoe's an anime girl, Bill's perfectly okay, Lewis has a black shirt and a nice blue tie, and Francis is replaced with Present. What was I doing last time I played this game?
Yes! I knew I was gonna get blue magic from this. And also, I am going to be running from these basilisks because I do not have any more remedies, and if Yuna gets stoned, I am screwed.
Francis, you hate a lot of...
How many, okay, I got four level 1 key spheres. So I'm gonna have Yuna open up that. Next few levels.
You heard of speed tanking a dungeon, well now you gotta speed tank an entire Left 4 Dead campaign.
Isn't that just Left 4 Dead in general?
Well no, cause like Left 4 Dead's designed to take it like slow and methodical, but like, depending on what the weapons you give, you can basically speed tank them.
Yeah, it's worth it. The extra MPs.
Who just keeps adrenaline in the backseat of their car? If it was insulin, maybe, but adrenaline?
I mean, it could have been the car of a first responder, or someone with a heart condition.
I mean, point. Well, like, how often do you see someone who's like, yeah, I got like a jug of adrenaline in the backseat?
There's no. You want to see Kamari breathe fire?
Sure.
Killed all of them.
Well, I mean, the stream is behind a bit for me, so I gotta wait. Listen. At least that Kamari was kind of cool, because it's basically like, it's literally the blue mage. You really don't see that assigned to a non-class-based character.
Yeah, Kimari's the resident blue mage, and he can also be made into the most broken character out there.
Hey! How much longer till Xanarkand?
Still a ways.
Out of all
First down the moonflow to the Guado city of Guado Salam. Then we cross the Thunder Plains to the Temple of Makalania.
Oh, boy.
And before that, we get to pray at the temple in Jose.
We can't just skip all that, can we?
One of these days I'll get a mod that replaces the axe to like a great
I have
sword
to
or
pray
something.
to the faith in every temple in order to earn the final Aeon.
That's a summoner's training. She's got to prepare mind and body, all just to get ready for the final summoning.
Must be tough, Yuna.
A game that I gotta look for
I'll be fine
for when it goes on
with
sale
you
is
here.
definitely the Master Chief Collection.
It's good. So far, they only have Reach, but multiplayer and they only got the Reach campaign, but still Firefight and online.
Hey, new guy.
See, that's good.
Me?
I definitely want to sit down and play the entire Halo.
What can I do
series,
for you,
because I
boss?
played a bit of Halo 1.
Don't tell
never touched
Yuna
Halo 2,
you
then
know
jumped
about
into Halo
Sin
3
and
and then
Jet.
Reach.
Huh?
You know
Reach
her.
still has to be my favorite
She
of the entire
would
series.
distance herself from you. We do not want that.
I see. I think. Yeah, but even if I did say something, no one believed me, you know?
Yuna would.
Ah, you have a point. Come to think of it,
The
Did
most I've seen
I
of
really have to
ODST
know
is when
about Jet?
John played it.
what about my feelings?
Better than you finding out at a
Also,
critical moment.
in my
becoming
opinion,
emotional.
Barrett is the Mr. T
What?
of Final
Me?
Fantasy.
Emotional?
While Orin is the Chuck Norris of Final Fantasy.
I heard you were quite the crybaby.
Listen, do you
Yeah,
have the
maybe
best
when I was a
orange
kid.
skill yet?
What?
maybe even a little now.
The best one, where he basically
Just a little.
knocks an
Hey.
egg into the fucking abyss.
I still don't buy your story, you hear?
I thought that's Orin in general.
Because he's basically got like, cool, you know the sword? Yeah, it's a baseball bat now. What?
Whoa!
Yuna, it is good to see you and your companions are well.
Yourselves as well, Captain. We were worried. Praise be to Yevon.
That's something to see again. Like a team-based objective.
We escaped with our lives.
Well, like the campaign is like every player has a different role.
Of all our chocobos, only this one made it.
We make pretty poor chocobo-mounted forces without chocobos.
Payday does that, but
we turned
honestly,
our backs on the teachings
and
cast away our
I'm
faith.
not sure if I like Payday.
This is our just reward.
You can't play Payday by yourself. It's incredibly difficult by yourself.
That's probably my problem.
Exactly, because you need to play Payday with at least one other person. It's incredibly hard by yourself.
Here's the thing, though. Like, by myself, I was able to consistently, like, not alert the alarm, at least.
Yes, but at the same time, like, once shit hits the fan or you need to get stuff going, it gets difficult.
I am terrible in the firefight.
Awesome.
But now, Snowy, I'm almost done with 7R myself right now.
It only opens when a
literally
summoner
just disc
is
one.
addressing the fate.
No, it's actually the first half of disc 1 story-wise. But with how much fluff they're putting in it, we might even get a fourth part. But I'm not sure.
Right.
Yeah,
In we go.
I'd say like stretching this game out to any more than 3 parts would be kind of pushing it.
But at the same time, with how much they're actually adding, because remember, in 7, disc 3 is literally just the ending area. You know what I mean?
See, I don't know that because the only times I've ever played Final Fantasy 7 are like digital forms. That aren't tied to their disc. However, I know that I do want to eventually sit down and play 7 on its original console. So we heal your ass. There you go.
Not still, but anyway, as I was saying, with 7, literally disc 1 and 2 are all full, but disc 3 is literally just the last few areas. Okay.
Okay. They'd probably stretch it out to 3 parts, all in their like different things. So I know that 7R currently really just covers the Midgar section.
Yes. But the fact that 7R Part 1 is literally expands Midgar so much instead of just like a 2-hour area.
I mean, I always thought
like
Midgar
you
looked
actually get to interact. You actually get to interact with the Sector 7 slums, Sector 5 slums, the Undercity of 5, the Wall Market.
Can we talk about how terrible it is that the item shop is closed?
In
the shop, only known like simply known as item.
No,
like, that is the best shop, by the way.
No, but at the same time, it's just. I'm not saying anything spoilers, but it's just. I absolutely love what they did, how they expanded all the characters. The game made me cry multiple times. At least twice.
People sold me at the thirst that is it Jesse has for Cloud.
Dude, I fucking love Jesse.
Fucking Jesse was my favorite character from like the Midgar section of 7, and I was like, man, yes, this is perfect.
No, but still, it's like, dude, like I actually like the Avalanche crew now.
The Avalanche crew have always been good. They're being
no, but it's just like instead of just like being these like, oh, namey side characters, they're now actual characters.
Fucking Biggs and Wedge. Oh god. The original Biggs and Wedge.
Well, no, they weren't. Well, no, this is not the first time Biggs and Wedge has popped up in Final Fantasy. I believe the first instance.
I thought it was the first time that they showed up was in Final Fantasy 7.
No, earliest I know of was 6. It could be earlier.
I know
The monk
like,
said we could
the
stay here
Sid
for
we
a
all know
while.
and love, other than the 14 Sid, originated in 7.
No, Sid was a thing in 3.
No, I'm talking about like the Sid we all know and love.
Well, it
Like,
also depends
this
on which Sid you're talking about.
The one that you meet up in Kingdom Hearts.
Yes. That's Final Fantasy VII Sid.
That's the one we all know
I
and
would
love.
pray.
Yes, but
how?
that Sid, the Kingdom Hearts Sid sucks.
Oh yeah, in Kingdom
That
Hearts.
version of Sid sucks. I will say it flat out, I do not like him. Because he does not hold the same amount of weight as he does in actual 7. And on that note, I cannot wait to hear the famous line of Sid basically cursing out Barrett, telling him to sit down, shut up, and drink his goddamn tea.
I love learning bits and pieces about Barrett because, like, I didn't know much about Barrett my first time playing. My first time playing to like the
I am
first hour or
Summoner
2 of
Yuna
7.
from the Isle of Besaid.
Also, the only times I've ever
As I
played 7 was
thought.
I had the PS1
The
Classic for the
daughter
longest
of
time.
Lord Braska.
Yeah, that was the only first time
You
I
have
played
the
it.
look of your father.
Yeah, sold it for $40.
My father.
I
You
got it
knew
for
him?
free and sold it for $40. Best
No,
fucking bit of
I
slanks
have
I've
never
ever
met
done.
the man.
But alright,
My apologies. I am
played a bit
Isaru.
of 7. Really
I am a
enjoyed
summoner,
7. Not
like
sure
you.
where I stood up at the materia system, but with given enough time, I probably would have liked it.
And I'm Maroda. I'm guarding my big brother.
It's definitely
here.
better than 15's magic system.
Since I was a child, I've always looked up to Lord Braska. I wished I would
No
someday
hating on
become
15,
a
by
high
the way. I
summoner
just think
like
its
he
magic
was.
system is really weak.
You
In 15,
must have some of
kinda.
your father's talent in you. I believe you
Like, I
might
don't
someday
appreciate-
defeat sin.
Like, my magic being just grenade.
I'm not really.
I like being able to cast
I've
Cure.
only just become a summoner.
Yeah.
Of course, I've no intention of losing either. So perhaps we should race to see who can defeat sin first, no?
Very well then. I accept your challenge.
Isaru!
Yuna, I beg your leave. Good luck to both of us.
Oh man, that face. These faces aren't moving.
Yeah, I know, they're not really moving that much for the non-important characters. Remember, this is originally a PS2 title.
So, do I need to point at 12?
Yes, but also remember how far along 12 came out in the PS2's life cycle.
Can someone remind me why I put Rule Breaker as the song that plays when tanks appear out of fucking nowhere?
Don't know. But Snowy,
I mean,
remember
what's up?
at what era of the PS2's life cycle 12 came out?
I think it came near the end.
Very much near the end.
But like, I'm also gonna point at Kingdom Hearts 2 and saying that's not much better. It feels like the inconsistency of mouth movement was just all over the place.
It was, but also remember, Kingdom Hearts came out a little bit after 10.
No. Kingdom Hearts 2, specifically.
Ah,
That came out around the same time as 12.
It's so
but you understand what I'm getting at though?
Yep.
Because 10, even though this got an HD remaster, because even though 10 and 10.2 got HD remasters, a lot of the sprite work is still the same.
Alright,
Going-
I'm actually about to say something very controversial.
What?
You know this. You know my stand.
What?
I find 10-2 more fun to play because of its jobs.
Oh no, dude, that's completely fine. Like, having an active job system, N2 did well.
Like, even though I sit down and say Final Fantasy games don't explicitly need a job system, if you're going to allow a character to equip whatever they want, a job system for like proficiencies and
Hey,
stuff
you.
is very much needed.
You are Yuna's guardian, no? Maroda's
Like,
heard
okay,
a
cool.
curious
Everyone can
rumor.
equip a bow, but like
I
maybe someone
thought
has
you
a
should
better
know.
aptitude to a bow.
Exactly.
I heard it from those crusaders. Seems that
Yeah,
summoners have
finally,
been
you
going
can,
out on pilgrimage
equip
and
a great
just
sword. Okay,
disappearing.
Vaughn, swing
It
swing
could
with
just
that
be
great
the
sword.
fiends got them.
Yeah.
but not so many so quickly.
Sorry I don't know more, but watch
Vaughn, we all
your
know you're the
back.
thief of the party. Shut the fuck
Ain't
up.
much future for a guardian without a summoner, eh?
Let
What y'all talking
Balthier
about?
talk. A second.
We're talking about doing your job as a guardian.
Balthier says
Hey,
stupid.
I'm
Thank you,
doing
Balthier.
good.
We'll keep
Right,
it.
big brother?
And then Fran's the only one who knows
Please be careful.
what they're doing.
Will do.
Well, Fran and Balthier.
No, Balthier doesn't even know what they're doing.
Passe!
You can't tell. You can't look at Balthier and say
We're leaving!
this man.
Be right there.
Not still though.
See ya.
That man
But
is
in
running
your
at the seat of their
opinion,
pants.
who is the main character of 12?
It's not Vaughn. It's the guy you saved from the prison that I can't remember the name.
Bosch.
The
Yeah,
cloister
Bosch.
of trials
That's
lies within.
the protagonist.
Are you prepared?
No. Well, they're all protagonists, but there's a difference between main character and and protagonist.
Well, okay, then I'm gonna say it's a tie between Bosch and Balthier.
Yes.
For the
Yes.
for the main character.
Because
Vaughn's
Vaughn, because
As a slice of white bread made for the Japanese teens to have an insert character.
All right.
okay, so
Guardians,
in my
and
opinion, Vaughn starts off stale,
ready.
but through the story he
All right.
grows. Not as much
Let's
as
do it.
Titus does here in 10, but he grows. But it's just the fact of the matter of Bond is not the main character. That title is reserved for Bosch or Balthier.
And even then, I feel like they're tossing around the main character ball constantly.
Not really, no.
At least early game.
Early game, a tiny bit, but that's because the story's establishing itself. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Oh god, I remember this story. I remember this part. Hate it.
Zombies are so fun because they don't.
Ow, my eyes.
know
Time to play with circuits, Snowy. Having fun playing with circuits?
I feel like this entire game's a circus.
Well, these puzzle portions.
At least it has one of the interesting main villain. It's at least got an interesting main villain.
Who do you think is the main villain?
I'm not gonna spoil it because there are probably people who've not seen this game.
Well, who do you think is the main villain?
It's Jet. I've played Dissidia. I like Jet. I really do.
Just yeah, but if anything, at the same time, we already know that Sin is Jet because we've already passed that point in the story where it says that.
Ah. Yeah, I don't know where we are on the story.
We're past the tournament, so.
I remember, like, one of my times after finally getting a copy of this game that worked, I played up until Blitzball and stopped for a bit,
Yeah.
and then when
Okay,
I
so I
came
need to
back,
keep
I
that in
forgot
there.
how to play Blitzball.
But no, yeah, like, I love Blitzball. Blitzball is fun.
You can enjoy Blitzball, but for me, who really doesn't like sports and video games?
You're sports.
Am I?
Yes.
Oh gosh. Oh shit. I do believe Coliseum is starting.
Yeah, it's starting. But if anything, since it's not really up for Mario Party, I'm just gonna be chilling here, just vibing.
Just vibing though?
Yeah, he be vibing though.
You know, when you said that, I fully expected Indy to just fly onto your headset.
Oh, he's sleeping.
But isn't that a form of vibing though?
Kinda. I need another sphere.
Alright.
Oh wait, no. Okay, I know I need one.
Since we're really not, we're chilling in the stream. I need to ask you.
What?
Are you aware of the cult classic game Postal 2?
I've heard of it.
It is really goddamn boring.
Because then you also say you're doing a pacifist run of it for some stupid godly reason?
So, we're not doing a pacifist run. We're doing more of like a, I'm not going postal.
What do you mean I'm not going postal?
So going postal means that you literally kill everyone because you have all the guns. I'm sitting over here trying to do the missions. And the missions are boring. The missions are really set up as, okay, here's your to-do list, do it in any order. Okay, if you do this, like return a library book. You're returning a library book, makes sense. Second you return a library book, literal book protesters come out and burn down the library. You need to fight your way out of the library.
Wait, what?
Exactly. Here's that one. One of your first missions in the entire game is to pick up your paycheck. So the postal dude works at basically like the in-game version of the actual developers of the game, running with scissors.
Running with scissors.
So he picks up his paycheck. He's fired immediately, and then the mission is getting out of there as violent video game protesters tear up the building.
Wait, what? Excuse me?
Uh-huh.
Excuse me now.
Yep. like, out of context, these are really funny, but the missions themselves are really boring.
Is that your phone I just heard?
Yes, that is my phone. Yes, I stole Joker's phone. Sadly, it can't go to Memento.
Oh yeah, it's because you. Because you don't have Mona.
Yeah, I'm not in Japan either, so.
I'm still. You know what I love about 10's OST? It's so fucking chill.
I think that's just like 10's tone in a nutshell.
Push the thing.
Let's see, what's another really good one?
Push.
There's a disturbing one where you go to a meat packing factory and find out that all the butchers are cannibals.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you go to a meat packing factory to pick up steaks and you find out all the butchers are cannibals. Still buy the steaks though.
What the?
Yep. You kidnapped by rednecks.
This sounds like Far Cry 5 mixed with fucking, I don't know.
How do I? You know South Park? That kind of humor?
Yeah.
That's literally Postal's humor.
Oh shit.
It's this weird attempt to be satirical of the American, dream, but also not quite understand what they're trying to be satirical about.
Stop pacing around, Pete.
Hell, the entire basis of the game is that, like, yeah, this game is overly violent because it's a game.
Still traveling with quite the crowd, I see.
It is this surrealist
What is it,
fucking
Bartello?
power
You
fantasy.
know
That's
this
it.
riffraff?
It's not really saying anything else.
You are. Aaron, no? What of it?
Can I shake your hand? Aaron. No, Sir Aaron.
However, much like
You're
the
the
Mortal
reason I
Kombat games,
became a
after
guardian.
the initial shock value, it really doesn't have much substance. And I didn't come in here expecting like a good story. I expected like at least like
Thank you,
something
sir.
decent.
This means
something
so
that I
much
could
to me.
chuckle at here and there.
Calling the
games that
personal
I can
guardian the
play
Lord
and
Braska
enjoy.
Riffraff.
And you call yourself
And no, here I am
a
playing to
summoner?
it.
Yeesh.
But apparently this game had enough difficult following that when the sequel to this game flopped,
Hang in there, buddy.
the developers immediately went back to Postal 2 and started making more DLC for Postal 2. And most of it was for free.
Yeah.
And then now the developers are making Postal 4, which completely ignores Postal 3's existence.
Which wasn't Postal 3 the worst?
Postal 3 was the worst because it was this weird thing of getting hot potatoed between 3 different developers after it was wrenched away from the original developer.
That's even worse. Honestly, now I want to say something sacrilegious. Duke Nukem Forever was not a bad game. It was a bad Duke Nukem game. But as an intro to the Duke Nukem series, it's pretty damn good. But even Duke Nukem Forever didn't go through developer hell like that.
Counterpoint. Duke Nukem Forever is a painfully average game.
I swear, I'll never wash this hand again.
Please touch me with that hand and I'll remove it.
It feels like the script was written back when the game was originally supposed to be released.
Stop pacing around.
And yeah, the jokes would have landed back when it originally
Quite the show, yeah.
When it was originally set for release, but it really didn't age well and probably needed at least a couple more script rewrites before it was even allowed to
Pick spot.
release.
But now, well, yes, Duke Nukem Forever is an average shooter, but it excels at being decent. It's not groundbreaking. It focuses
all these guardians, and Sir Auron too. And I hear Maester Seymour's quite taken with you.
Honestly,
the
where it
world
stands,
must
where
look
it
different
stands
when
with
you're
it,
the daughter of Lord Bronska.
feels like what happens if you made
This has nothing to
Duke
do with
Nukem
my
3D
father.
into a
I'm
Xbox
traveling on my
360
own
game.
as a full-fledged summoner.
Oh, is that
Honestly,
so?
it's nothing different from
Then
the rest of the
try
series. It's just
standing on your
the
own two
gaming world
legs for
kind of
once.
moved on from it. Also, I just found a VR headset in Postal.
Your guardians won't be able to protect you when the time comes.
DJ?
Sorry, what?
I just found an HTC Vive in the fucking in Postal 2.
Nice.
And apparently it's a side quest. All right, we're putting on the headset.
No, so but do you understand what I'm talking about though?
I understand.
Like, Duke Nukem Forever does not try to be a groundbreaking shooter. It does what it does, and that is be a decent shooter with funny mature humor.
This entire area is just fucking advertising Postal Redux.
No matter how dark the night, morning always comes, and our journey begins anew.
We're leaving once Una gets here.
Is satirizing Steam. Okay.
No,
That's
but anyway, you understand what I was getting at though?
Yeah, I understand.
But now overall, at its core, it's a bad Duke Nukem title.
Get ready for the journey ahead.
Huh.
We get to see your shoe puffs. But we gonna be doing level grinding. Like another 45 minutes or so.
You know, I was not expecting to walk into this game and get like a 2016, like a 4-year-old satirization.
Donna has left. Isaru too.
We're leaving once Una gets here. We're leaving once you.
Yes, we get it.
I guess I'm buying Postal Redux.
Wait, what? Postal Redux?
Postal Redux is a remake of the first Postal game.
Oh, is it decent?
She was working.
Yes. No, I'm not actually buying it.
Okay.
I
guess I'll
the
just
entire fucking joke
let her
here is that
sleep for now,
apparently the main character, which is referred to as the Duke, is sitting in a physical brick and mortar Steam store.
Morning.
What? Morning?
Don't worry.
But it's morning. I'm so sorry. I'll get ready right away. Just a moment.
Don't worry. It's okay.
Bird's talking to the mushroom.
Yo, sleepyhead.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Really cute.
Really, there's no rush. Here,
Little baby.
your hair.
Artifact mark postal
A
redux.
summoner with
precious holy
bad hair. What's the world
future-
coming to?
You could have woken me up.
We called to you, but with all that snoring.
What is it today? Everyone's picking on me.
Waited 13 whole years to see game Easter. Oh my god.
Not so. What I also like about the writing for 10 is how homey it is.
You too, Sir Orin?
Once Lady Yuna fixes her hair, we leave.
But you getting that, Snowy?
Yes, I do.
I hadn't really laughed like that in a long time. It was only later that I realized. The only one really laughing then was me. Laughing must have been the only thing keeping them going.
Alright, well that was weird.
What?
I think I actually figured out what the problem is.
What? What was the problem?
So, Postal 2 is definitely one of those games that gets better with time if you originally played it when it first released. Me, I have an outsider's point of view, and I'm really seeing this as an archaic first-person shooter with some funny lines. It definitely fits that,
Ooh, magic plus 20% halberd? Holy hell, yes.
It's definitely fitting that, you know, that early 2000s edgy teenager mindset?
What, Postal 2?
What?
Are you talking about Postal 2?
Yeah. It definitely has that kind of mindset, and it's become jaded with age because it honestly doesn't care anymore.
Do you care?
I have no idea.
Birds give me kisses.
Off so early? Lady Yuna, you must be exhausted
this
after
is nice.
working so
Sorry, look
hard
at the stream
last
and you
night.
just give me kisses.
Will you be okay?
I saw.
I feel that I have
He's perched
rested
upon your
enough. But thank you for your kindness. Will you be leaving too?
See, I'm not sure
Yes.
which of us has
First
it
we
worse.
cross
A
the
cat that
moon
will
flow,
constantly
and then we head north
do
in search
all
of
he can
chocobos
fuck with
to
my
replace
things,
those we have
or
lost.
a bird that says, I'm just
Once
here
we
now.
find chocobos, our mounted forces will ride again.
You must deal with them.
Huh? Aren't you missing someone?
Captain! Wait for me!
What took you so long? We're leaving.
Figure out a way to get...
You
$300
expect me
pay
to
off
keep
it.
up with a chocobo?
That's right, DJ.
Lady
one of the
Yuna?
missions.
I wish you good
Park.
fortune.
What?
One of the missions
Elma,
in Postal 2 is to
Clasco,
pay off a
let's
parking
go.
ticket.
Really?
Hey, can I just rest a sec?
Also, there's
No
just, like,
complaints.
ammo and health and weapons everywhere in this game. What the fuck is wrong with this?
Where to next?
Also, another hot
We
take.
cross the moonflow.
Doom
Gotcha.
3 wasn't
Moonflow,
horrible.
baby, here we come.
Just some of the things that were fixed in the BFG edition ruined the environment that Doom 3 built.
Doom 3 was if someone was trying to make the next new horror game with the Doom assets, and Doom 3 BFG was basically like, what if we just made a Doom game?
But
What if we
keep
just
everything,
fixed
but
it?
keep all the horror assets there, but make everything a lot more accessible, thus removing the horror aspect.
Yeah.
Like that's what was wrong with Doom 3.
It tried to be a horror, and then Doom 3 BFG tried to fix it.
Which, at that point, it wasn't worth it.
It's like putting a band-aid on a broken leg.
Yeah, exactly. Like, by itself, Doom 3 was fine. Fine,
Average,
fine
but-
slash okay.
At least
But
an enjoyable ROM.
exactly. because even then, the game's difficulty was still there because you had to choose between only seeing when you shoot, or taking out your flashlight and swapping to a weapon when a demon popped up.
Now you can duct tape a flashlight to a shotgun and do both at the same time.
Go, go, go!
Well, no, in this case, it was a frickin' shoulder-mounted flashlight that you could just toggle on and off.
Wait, it's shoulder-mounted?
Yeah, it was shoulder-mounted.
That kind of ruins it. It would have been so much better if it was just, like, taped to the shotgun.
But you know what I'm talking about, though.
I do. I just jumped into Toxic Sludge.
Thank you, Indy.
Indy, why didn't you warn me about jumping into Toxic Sludge?
Because you're dumb.
You're right. What I've ever guessed.
Himari's gonna need the most work out of everyone. You know, I might as well just keep on Titus's route for now. Once I get a teleport sphere, I'll just put him into orange.
You know what, that reminds me of something that I've been talking about. I personally believe that you don't need to make your player feel absolutely defensive to make a good horde.
Oh no, definitely.
You can give a player a gun and still be a good horror game. You can have a player have a gun and tank controls. That's still a good horror game.
For example, Resident Evil and Dead Space.
Like, there's this weird thing where you have to understand that there's a difference between arming your player and turning them into a walking tank.
Exactly. Which in this case, Resident Evil gave you a pea shooter and tank controls, but you're still able to survive the game. You know what I mean?
Like, the gun is supposed to tell you that sometimes you do need to fight, but there's also other ways you can get around the situation.
Because hey, the easiest way to beat Resident Evil 1 is to just dodge everything.
A lesson from what
because the less zombies you kill, the less time you have to waste getting the kerosene and all that other jazz, and dealing with Crimson Heads.
That also reminds me that, like, the Crimson Heads are, like, the best way to fix the problem I had with Resident Evil 1, where you can just kill all the zombies and not really have to worry about it.
Basically killing everything without consequence.
Like, as much as I love Resident Evil 2 and 3 over Resident Evil 1, I don't mind the fact that they allow you to just wipe out a zombie off the face of the earth, because that's just one zombie in a place that has more zombies elsewhere. In Resident Evil 1, there was probably like...
Hello, Taco Rabbit!
10 zombies in the entire mansion.
Hello, Taco Rabbit, how you doing? But anyway, but back to what I was saying before, but like, yeah, no, totally. And on the instance with Dead Space, you're in this very close, confined environment where even though you're armed, any enemy can pop out of the walls at any point in time. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that's where it still keeps what still keeps the horror aspect despite the player being armed. And as well, necromorphs can survive the vacuum of space. You cannot.
Honestly, I think like Dead Space's reaction to arming the player was probably the best. Where
oh yeah, no, definitely.
Enemies are stupidly durable. So you have to think about how you're hitting instead of just like wild.
Exactly.
hitting.
You have to be smart about your shots. Because you'll deal with enemies a lot faster. Ooh. It's still powered. That's actually really nice, but I don't need that. Because you'll deal with enemies a lot faster by dismembering them. You'll deal a lot more damage that way rather than just pinging them in the head constantly. Also, glad to hear you're doing okay, Taco Rabbit.
Man, Rabbit.
Yeah.
Who could?
I'm fighting an Ochu. Oh, no ability.
Also, I will die on this hill Resident Evil 5 isn't as bad as people say, but Resident Evil gets way too much hate.
6?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, definitely. The only thing I do not like about 6 is Chris's campaign.
Yeah.
It's too actiony. It has the same action vibes as 5. Leon's campaign is the best.
Here's the thing. I like 5, so I don't see a problem with Chris's.
But I didn't say I hate it. I don't like it as much as the other two.
Honestly, I think if they were gonna make Chris's campaign any better, I think making ammo more plentiful for only Chris's campaign would have like helped stylize it, helped thematically.
A little bit, yeah. But you understand the point I'm getting across?
Mm-hmm. I think Jake's campaign is absolutely terrible.
Kinda, sorta.
Like,
Jake...
the characters, they're great. I like meeting up with Sherry again. Jake is a weird-ass character that I love to death.
Yeah, because of his circumstances.
But the campaign itself feels like it only exists to stitch together Leon and Chris's campaign.
Yeah, kinda. I can see your point in that. Because the reason why Jake and Sherry are relevant is because Sherry needs Jake's basically his antibodies to cure the Ganados parasite and the C virus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because of his DNA, Jake was not affected by the Ganados drug at all.
But here is something that's really funny.
But
I want you to like look at Jake's age and then try to figure out how the hell he has these antibodies when Wesker would have had to have them before he even had any interaction with Ouroboros or T-Virus.
I think it's because of the circumstances of Wesker at the same time, the fact that he's an ever-evolving being.
Well, yeah, Wesker himself is a bioweapon, and that's probably how they're gonna explain that. But
that's my take on it. Is that because of Wesker's overall biology is the reason why.
Also, explaining that Wesker is part of a batch of bioweapons to explain away why Wesker has a sister is probably the funniest thing I've had to do.
Yeah. Which that was a Revelations thing, right?
Yeah. Because Revelations 2 is all about how, I believe the third of the Weskers just was like, yeah, I've been around the entire time. You were a failed experiment, damn it. Shut the fuck up. 15 seconds, Sheila.
But now, the one thing that I like about Revelations and Revelations 2 is how they brought the Burtons back into it.
Oh yeah, the Burtons definitely were one of those families in Resident Evil that's basically as iconic as the Redfield.
Oh yeah. And also the fact that I'm glad they didn't just bring Rebecca back for Zero and then just that's it, because she was in the, I believe, the second animated movie.
Yes.
Which I believe I have that, if not the first one, on DVD.
The animated movies are actually really good.
They really are. And I would have loved if they actually had made them into games instead of movies.
I think it's because of just how relatively smaller scale the events are compared to like the.
I mean, at the same time, you could also say that about the other spin-off titles for the PS2, Deadly Aim.
It's Dead Aim, and Dead Aim. Don't get me started on Dead Aim. It is just weird.
But you see the point I'm making, right?
Yeah. Actually, I have a really weird relationship with all of the light gun Resident Evils. I think the only one that I don't like hate or despise anyway is the one that's the one that's based on Code Veronica. And it's very simple. It's because it's just a light gun shooter using the story of Code Veronica.
Yeah.
And technically, there are 2 light gun shooters that do that.
Yeah.
Resident Evil: The Umbrella Chronicles also does that.
Yeah.
Which you guys, everyone forgets about the 2 light gun Resident Evil games on the Wii.
Yeah. Which honestly, those were not that bad.
The first one was terrible. The second one actually fixed all the problems.
Yeah, because it's like, oh hey, we're testing the waters with this. Oh hey, this is where we screwed up. This is where we gotta fix things.
Also, can we talk about how there's an HD version of the game, but like it only released physically in Japan and was shadow released in America?
Really?
Yeah. So the HD version was on the PS3, and it was one of the only light gun games on the PS3. It supports the PlayStation Move, because of course it does. But like, it's okay, but because of it being in HD and supporting the Move, it's kind of more expensive.
Yeah. That's the reason why arcade-style light gun games what do you mean, Taco Rabbit? The Discord link's supposed to be increasing slowly. I'm not sure about that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course, I somehow like randomly walked into being the Resident Evil guy, so
yeah.
Which is funny, I was scared shitless of Resident Evil until I watched John's playthrough of Resident Evil 5.
Funny, the YouTuber, the person that got me into Resident Evil 3 was a British YouTuber. Which he doesn't do YouTube anymore because of personal reasons as well as mental health. Which, yes, it's a little disappointing, but hey, he saw what was going on in his life and
listen,
he took the
personal
initiative.
health is more important than being a Yahtzee.
Exactly.
Also, speaking of YouTubers, been recently watching Markiplier again.
He's great. I love him.
He's great. He recently got a package from Sour Patch Kids again.
Another one?
Another one.
Oh no.
The saga continues.
I need to watch that.
The saga continues.
But yeah. The reason why when the Wii got third-party games, they were actually successful was because, for instance, Ghost Recon, a simple game, a simple arcade shooter, very intuitive because of the Wii Remote's policy.
The Wii apparently was a blast to develop for, but also a pain to develop for.
It's because Nintendo was stingy with the hardware.
It's like the hardware was like, oh dear God, it's just a PS2.
Basically.
But then everyone remembered, oh dear God, it's a PS2. Of fucking course it is. This is gonna be fun.
No, so but also at the same time, it's just the fact that the Wii era was during Nintendo's dark age because they were like, oh hey, if you want to have this game on our system, we have to be the benchmark. Because remember what happened with frickin' Guitar Hero 3?
Actually, I do not know what happened to the Guitar Hero 3 Wii version.
Okay, so basically, with Guitar Hero 3, this is like where it became prominent. Nintendo was like, oh hey, if you want this game on our system, our version has to be the definitive one. You cannot... Our version has to be the benchmark.
Wait a sec. Is this why we have a lot of, like, the censored versions of songs in Guitar Hero 3?
No, I believe that was done regardless across the other platforms. What I'm saying is that... Oh, God. What I'm saying is that I do have sauce, so I didn't have to burn out my remedies. I was looking for gold needles. But the thing is that... Because you know how janky Guitar Hero 3 looked on the Wii?
I never played it on the Wii. I played it on PS2 and Xbox 360.
But still, it was in very low res. Graphically and animation-wise, it was a downgrade going from 2 to 3. Because Nintendo wanted Guitar Hero 3 on the Wii, but have it be benchmarked for the Wii and any other version on the other systems be the same. You know what I'm talking about?
I follow.
Which Nintendo kind of got their heads out of their ass after that, because it's like, oh hey, we're not gonna get any we're not gonna get any other games on our systems without doing this. If we keep doing this.
Need a light?
Boom. Because you remember, like the GBA version of Lego Star Wars was very, very low res.
Oh, it was terrible, but I loved it.
Yeah, it still had the same charm, but not the same feeling.
Like, the GBA versions of the Lego Star Wars game will always be remembered.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. And it's good to hear, Taco Rabbit. I'm glad that worked for you.
Oh wait, postal toothbrush.
Looks like the game got returned to sender. And yes, I know how much of a bad pun that was.
That was great. Oh yeah, one of the missions in this game isn't one that's like has like
looks just
like an enclosed space. It's
What?
You have to get like
Both
8 people to sign a petition.
On all fours, hornless goatlings.
And one of the best ways to do it is just sit in front of a guy and threaten him to sign the petition.
You come to insult Kimari? Wrong. We come to warn little Kimari. Summoners disappear, never return. Next will be Kimari's summoner.
Those people are not
lost his horn, next lose his summoner. Pitiful Kimari, howl alone, howl alone.
Do those two got something against you? What? They were just picking on you?
Kimari will deal with them.
And I'll help.
Kimari alone.
But,
It's Kimari's problem. You can't interfere. It's a rule.
I'm worried.
Let the Ronso deal with Ronso problems, yeah? That's how it's always been.
I'm worried about those summoners disappearing.
They aren't just disappearing into thin air.
hey, if we Guardians do our job, no problem, right?
Ooh.
Confident.
Gotta love it when you have no health and you're expected to kill, like, guys who fucking drain health.
Yeah. Not so. Also, Snowy, you know all about the Murphy's Law of Resident Evil, right?
Not quite.
So. When you need health, you get ammo. When you need ammo, you get health.
That's about right.
You know what I'm getting at now?
And when you need both, you get a tyrant.
No, when you meet up with the tyrant, you get none.
No. When you need both health and ammo, a tyrant is random.
Ah, okay. Or Mr. X.
Because Code Veronica, literally, from where I am right now, there's like one tyrant so far. He is a mini boss blocking your path, and then he's a boss keeping you from going to the next section. And I'm like, fine, okay, we'll fight.
No time to waste. Let's go.
I'm trying to get material, waiting for it. Guy shows the fuck up.
Yep.
It's like, you know, you could have just waited, and then I'm dead.
But now, also, I'm bringing this up just for the sake of it. 10 is also very linear, but it's just so open that it doesn't, if that makes sense.
Listen, linear RPGs are kind of not a problem for me anymore, because let's be fully honest, Persona's kind of linear.
Yeah, it kind of is. It's linear with a lot of twists and turns.
Like, it's linear because it keeps you in one place. The story is very much free-flowing. It goes forward no matter what.
Yeah.
It just has enough character and intrigue in, like, the plot itself to keep you from not wanting to, like, be bored of it.
Oh shit, I didn't realize I could put the Ochus to sleep. Sweet. Sorry about that.
Don't mind me. Just, every time I die, I drop $5.
Erasmus!
God damn it, Erasmus. Get a haircut.
Isn't Erasmus bald?
He's also in debt to, like, every mafia imaginable. If it's not the Japanese Yakuza, it's the fucking Russian mob.
That's another game I need to finish, Yakuza.
So I got my dad really hooked on the game.
Oh no.
He's been playing the fuck ton of it.
What, Yakuza?
Yep. For context, Yakuza 0, if you have the Game Pass, it's free.
I don't have the Game Pass because I don't got the money to support another subscription.
Yeah. So, I downloaded it on the Xbox One. I told him, try it. And I wasn't sure about it at first. Then the quarantine happened. And he beat it, and now he's doing New Game Plus to 100% it.
Oh shit. He's going deep.
Now, right now, all we're waiting for is Kiwami 1 to be available on Game Pass, which supposedly was supposed to be available last month.
But then the quarantine happened.
So
Training,
we don't know what's available. Rocket Launcher. Rocket Launcher. Rocket.
Yeah! Yeah!
Delivery for a guy.
What's in here? No, it's still though, have you played Crystal Chronicles?
No.
I love Crystal Chronicles because that was one of the games from my childhood on the GameCube.
I did not grow up with a GameCube. I grew up with this amazing black brick known as the PlayStation 2.
I grew up with the GameCube and the PS2.
The PS2 is this how do I say it? It's a dumpster fire of games.
Not nearly as bad as the Wii.
Amazing games here and there, but it might not have the shovelware problem of the game of the Wii, but it has the licensed game problem. Because what would happen is that a licensed game would be made For the PSP.
I'll be right back. I'm going to see what's going on downstairs.
Okay.
I'm back.
Are you back?
Tyler, Crystal Chronicles was the one on the GameCube. The spin-off title.
Yeah, the one that you held the giant gourd over your head to keep the darkness from murdering.
Chalice.
It's a gourd. They might say it's a chalice, but so help me God, you can't put liquid in shit.
It does hold liquid.
Yeah, it's magic liquid.
No liquid.
So you need someone with magic skills.
Well, get low. That's a game I have to eventually beat, Metal Slug. One day I'll beat a Metal Slug game. It won't be anytime soon, because
hey, if you want to get Metal Slug 3, and because I believe that's multiplayer enabled over Steam, you want co-op it?
I have Metal Slug for the Switch. That's probably the one I'm gonna beat.
You guys are toast.
No, what I'm saying is, like, do you want to co-op it? That's what I'm asking you.
Love to co-op it, because that would put, like, 2 people are probably better than 1 person in that game.
Go, go, go!
2 people who really are better than 1 person in that game.
Enough.
Like, is Metal Slug 3 the one that there's literally, like, a level where you can become a zombie?
No time to waste. Let's
and
go.
you want to become a zombie. Because instead of grenade, you just projectile vomit all over the screen.
Fucking blood laser.
Basically. Except it's just, instead of blood, it's just...
Great. Then people say SNK doesn't have a sense of humor.
Also, didn't Nomura do Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles?
Oh yeah!
Don't ask me, ask Frozen Man Star Power.
Huh?
Freeze Star.
Oh.
Freeze.
But so, I really want... want the remake, the remaster to come out now, but at the same time, I understand why it's delayed. But like, it was supposed to come out December, then it got delayed to January, and then we heard nothing after that. I'm just really upset. I want it to come out now.
Break into Square's office and go like, I need this for a reason.
They're probably having issues with the because there's also a mobile version that can actually be played from mobile. But
listen, this reminds me of like how long it took for Dark Souls to get on the Switch.
But that was actually reasonable.
No, it was damn near half a year after Dark Souls Remastered came out. Because apparently there was a bug in the Switch version that just wouldn't let things work.
Yeah, honestly, even though the Switch is very great, its developing curve is really odd.
Because if you're trying to port something to multiple systems, including the Switch, you might as well like expect the Switch version to take longer.
No, definitely, but like, I think it's just because now the Switch is basically using an Android-based OS. I think that's the reason why it's having such an issue. That's my take on it.
Yeah, it's interesting. Also, it's not using an Android base. It's using the proprietary stuff that the NVIDIA Shield used. It's using a proprietary NVIDIA interface.
Really?
Yep.
I mean, that's why.
Because Nintendo actually partnered with NVIDIA to when like the restrictions on video games in China was like basically removed. Nintendo and NVIDIA teamed up to create the NVIDIA Shield, which basically brought a bunch of GameCube and Wii games to the Chinese market.
Really? Also, wasn't the Shield that failed an NVIDIA console?
Yeah.
Was it the Ouya?
It failed over here, but was very successful in China.
Oh, was it the Ouya that I'm thinking of?
The Ouya.
That's how it's
now
done.
That's something.
The Ouya was very like odd.
It was supposed to be the next generation of video game consoles,
and it failed.
Some people forgot about it.
Also, minor, in this game, in this Final Fantasy, the party is capped at 3. Oh, okay, so
don't worry, we'll get our diversity funding by using Waka.
No, still, but Snowy, you want to know what I find? Who I feel bad for?
Who?
The guy who had to design the entire sphere grid system. But
listen,
and I'm not talking about the mechanics. I'm talking about the grid itself.
Like, that's almost as bad as the fucking.
Yes, indeed. What do you want from my life? Who now has thing? Awesome. Well, now, oh, wait. Oh, you're there? Duck? Are we? Oh, are you there? Oh well. Oh. Hit the wrong button.
Look at him go!
Where'd you go?
I went to go search for the Tootsie Rolls I bought like a month ago. I found them. You want a Tootsie Roll?
I'm good.
Something broke again.
What broke? Breaking shit again?
I'm talking shit about you. No one can outmatch my scissor ninjutsu. My scissor ninjutsu.
No, Indiana, you cannot go inside the coffee mug.
He wants to become coffee. Let Indiana be caffeinated.
No, he'll die.
That may be true, but he will be as high as a fucking kite.
No, like... Birds cannot actually handle...
I'm aware of the dietary needs of a bird, and their dietary must not.
Birds cannot actually process caffeine.
Many animals can't process caffeine because caffeine is made by plants as a natural deterrent. And then us humans came up and said, I like caffeine.
Same thing with mint. Same thing with frickin' mint.
Thousands of years of evolution made and all the progress was lost because the human was like, man, caffeine keep up at night. I like it.
No, so but also it's just like at the same time. Frickin'.
Humanity is the true invasive species.
No, it's just that we're literally, we eat poison almost every day, and we're still alive.
Look at peppers.
What?
Maybe look at peppers.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this burns. Let's make it stronger.
No, like, this is supposed to burn. That way you don't like, you think, oh man, I don't want to eat this anymore. Humans? Spicy.
Hee-hoo peanut.
Monkey part of brain. Hee-hoo peanut.
Basically. We summon the pony!
I feel like humanity was like like a bunch of, you really shouldn't eat that. Oh, we're gonna do it anyway? Okay.
No, you can't eat this. Caffeine is anti-insect. Yeah, that too. Coffee that could go brr.
Coffee make me feel warm inside.
My name's Yuna. Pleased to meet you.
Snowy, we got lightning horse.
Finally.
Hold on. Oh, you actually hear the clop. You actually hear the clopping of his hooves from his idle animation. That's cool.
Now, question: is Odin still a summon, or did he officially get fucking murked in Final Fantasy VIII?
I'm not sure if he was a summon here in 10. I think no. Yojimbo replaced Odin for 10.
Because I know that like, quote unquote, Odin gets murked in Final Fantasy VIII.
Yes, he if you get him, he at one point he does, and then you get Greg. No, Lightning Horse did not speak.
Cause like some other summon was like, man, I really want your sword, Odin, and Odin's like, no, you can't, and then he murdered. And that's hipster for you, kids. If you want like a cool sword and like the guy won't give you the cool sword, you can always just, you know, homicide.
Don't actually do that.
Don't do the disclaimer. Don't actually do that. Don't listen to Snowy. He idiot. Need I remind you about He Who Peanut? Warning. All advice given by Snowbird Duckington III is terrible advice.
That was Yuna that said that, Miner.
Oh dear god, the missiles are everywhere. The fuck is this, Missile Command?
Yes. Yes.
They never expect you to go full hammer. They expect you to be, you know, like not. And then I shock them by being absolutely fucking batshit insane. This is why I play people like damn near insane people in most tabletop RPGs. Because most of the time, the Dungeon Master, even though they really should expect you to be insane, doesn't expect the insane fucking ideas you come up with. Case in point, arm a missile. Arm a missile and fire it. I raided this entire compound to try and get $300. Only got like $50.
That's your fault.
How am I ever gonna pay my parking ticket now? I need like $100 more bucks to pay for my parking. Not for honor, but for you. We'll never understand what went through Kojima's mind to just make the theme of Metal Gear Solid 3 just a Bond theme.
I don't know. You mean the title? You mean the title screen? You mean the opening cinematic song?
Well, it's not just the opening cinematic song, it's also like the main theme of the game. Also the
you mean Snake Eater?
ladder climb.
I don't know.
Like, so many things about the Metal Gear Solid series that we love. Most developers would be like, you don't do that. You didn't know.
Was Yoshida. Oh, not Yoshida.
Kojima. And Kojima's like, you tell me what not to do, and I'll do it anyway.
Exactly.
Like, you can't just
Hey, Snow, I'm about to murder this slime, look. Look.
Enough. How much murder are you willing to...
I got probably like...
That's how it's
twice
done.
as HP in overkill. I got twice as HP in overkill.
We meet again. I heard you took part in Operation Mihin. You've seen that Machina aren't the answer. In the end, only summoners can hope to defeat Sin.
You are right. I must train harder.
I can help with that, if you like. I propose a contest of AI.
I'm ready.
That's the spirit. I have healed.
Now, Belgamine's gonna toss out Ixion.
Call whichever Aeon you want.
Ah, finally.
We're gonna toss out Vic. We're gonna toss out
For some reason, like, when I first saw a playthrough of this game, they named Default Greg. Like, he's Greg. The Bernie puppy.
Don't hold anything back.
What found them faster than JWD? What the f is that achievement? God damn, these achievements feel just so weird. You there, DJ?
Yep. Supposing I'm gonna be doing that thing. Oh yeah, I got it.
Here.
I'm gonna move. Unless it misses.
And this is why you don't use a fire puppy.
Well, no, it's because I'm not supposed to win these fights most of the time.
Why not? Come on. Everyone knows that you're better than literally everyone in the room. Oh dear. Oh. That's a lot of guys. Okay. Again. The spacer. Oh, the rewards platforming section. Okay.
Oh, you have a lot to learn.
First-person platforming, the worst kind of platform.
Still wet behind the ears, but you have spirit. Here, your prize. Go on, take it.
Well, I finally got the rocket launcher, and my entire reaction to it is, wow, this is a clunky weapon.
Study, Yuna, and grow strong.
Y'all could just set up in a straight line, please? Yep. Oh, that's predictable, yeah, he's tapping.
No worries.
What do you... Wait, they're shutting down a Shadow Archive site?
A what?
Apparently Twitch is shutting down an archive site for... chat logs.
That's kinda odd.
It really is.
Oh... Walk into.
That is something.
I'm wondering what the fuck I walked into.
Oh. No, yeah, I know what we're gonna have to.
What?
We get to see shoe puffs.
What is a shoe puff?
Whoa!
You'll see. Now look at the pretty scenery.
This is the moonflow. These are moon lilies.
No, I don't get what your joke
They say
was.
that clouds
Or
of
is that well
fireflies
for-
gather here when night falls.
I didn't make a joke.
The entire
I'm
river
not talking about
glows
you,
like a sea of stars.
Fucking... So the protagonist of this game I told you is called The Dude. The Postal Dude.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I got an idea!
And
We're not
he
waiting till
does
nightfall.
one-liners occasionally. And all of them are just like, am I too young for these
Then,
jokes?
once we beat Sin, we're coming back.
Oh dear God. Sir, put the rocket launcher down, thank you. Sir? Jesus. Bye.
Hey, we better hurry or we'll miss the shoe puff.
Shoe puff? That's some kind of boat?
Shoe puff.
Let me look at this dude.
Coming.
All I see is sky sparklies.
Snowy's playing Postal 2.
Whoa! What the? Whoa!
Snowy, look, it's the shoe puff.
I'm waiting. I'm looking.
This is a shoe puff.
Whoa! Let's ride! Come on, let's go!
All right. We board soon as we ready, huh?
Did you see the shoe puff?
There's a giant elephant.
Basically.
Titus, you have the attention span of a 5-year-old.
Who, me?
Titus.
Shoe puffs!
What? You've been on one of these?
Well, just once. 10 years ago, with
Oh
Kimari.
my god,
Remember?
so this game crashes when it loads a quick save.
Yuna fall in water. Shoe puff scoop up Yuna with long nose. Yuna jump in 3 more times for fun. Kimari worried.
Whoops.
Yuna had fun. Kimari happy.
Nice, these guys. Yeah, good thing I actually gave a Waka shit, because holy hell. Yeah, this guy's really good for buying items. Like, holy crap.
No, I don't think so. It's bad idea, yes.
Please, we beg of you.
Impossible! Impossible!
What's wrong?
This guy won't let our chocobo on the shoe puff.
Ah, it is kind of big.
It's just not fair.
He does have a point, though.
So what? We just leave him behind?
Hey, I didn't say that. Just...
It is no good. We will have to find another way. We will find a ford where we can cross on foot.
Yes, Captain Sir.
But that'll take days.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Oh, boy.
That's our captain.
Yeah.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Those words stayed with me. I wonder how Captain Lucille is doing.
driver know when you're ready.
Riding a shoe puff isn't that much fun.
How little you know. Some things
This is
little boys
not
never grow
Final
out of.
Fantasy VII Minor.
Right?
Yeah, man, if only we could play through Final Fantasy VII, but right now we don't have a capture card. Or else, honestly, we probably would be playing Final Fantasy VII.
Pity.
But still, right now this is where we leave off.
We saw a pachyderm.
Yeah, basically. A water pachyderm.
Exactly. Aquatic pachyderm.
The long nose. But still, thank you all for stopping by. Please consider subscribing if you want to see more of our content and know whenever we go live or post a video. I hope you all have a good weekend. Stay home, stay safe, and just have a good rest of the day. And Minor, Final Fantasy VII was on the PS1.